Hi everyone, welcome back to Be Rich. Today we have Anand with us. We thought we'll talk about our Uncle Warren again. He seems to be moving closer and closer to the east, getting his hands and feet fully wet and drenched in Japan. He seems to be doubling down on his investments in Japan. The breaking news is that Warren Buffett pours more money into Japanese stock market. Well, the Japanese stock market has been seeing some correction lately and profit taking, which has been going on. But the companies Warren has been pouring money into the five trading companies seem to be up by almost 8.5%, and it doesn't seem to be there's any end in sight into Warren's appetite for Japanese trading firms. Anand,
This
what's your view
is
on this?
an investment that he started nearly a year and a half back. And to hedge his bets, initially what he did is he borrowed from Japanese bank at a fixed rate of less than 0.25 in a year. That's 0.18% per year, locked for about 10 or 15 years. And took that money and invested in the stocks. And then he went with his right hand man, dot coms, and took a look at it and said they have not objected to it. So I'm going to take all my positions up to 9.9%. So basically, he is buying into these four or five companies.
Yeah, five companies. Yes.
These companies are what were originally called as Zaibustus, big trading conglomerates.
Yes.
And one the best known in India is Mitsubishi
Yes.
and Sumitomo.
Yes.
They make everything from needles to aircrafts.
True.
And so these are huge trading conglomerates. And his company, Berkshire Hathaway, is also a huge conglomerate. And he is envisaging links between
Both sides.
both sides. The two things which he looks, he's 92, okay? And
But he's not acting like he's 92.
he's not acting like 92, and he has 20 years, he's looking 20 years ahead, when most likely he will not be there. He's looking at things with aspect of eternity. One of his mentors, Ben Graham, in one of the chapters to Intelligent Investors at the beginning, the original, said, if you look at things with aspect of eternity, you become eternity.
Very true.
And so he's really doing this, and he's doing this, and he's doing another very unpopular thing. He's going deep into buying oil companies. He bought Chevron. I think he just sold some portion in Chevron, and he's already got 50% of Occidental. So he's really
Well,
looking.
the companies are cheap right now, so he's being,
I don't. And he's buying into Occidental Petroleum because he's bought it very cheap.
Yes.
And petrol oil has other uses than only being
Fuel.
fuel. The entire plastic and petrochemical industry is dependent on that.
Yes. There's more to oil than just petrol.
And there will be, even if there's a big drop, he's not too worried.
Yes, because of the fundamental thing, which people forget. Oil also is needed for jet fuel. It's needed for all other things. And there's no
Even
stopping.
if it-
There's
even
no
if-
replacement for jet fuel right now.
Even if that goes out, the fact that it's petrochemicals is a big industry, like your soap, textiles, everything comes from that. He wouldn't mind having a big position in crude. And he talked about gambling in that exercise when he bought Occident. The market got nervous and sold it. And he said it was like a gambler's fallacy. He just started buying, and the market kept giving, and he kept buying till the market stopped, and he stopped at in Occidental Petroleum. In case of Japan, things might have finally turned in Japan because their wages are finally going up. That is, Japanese labor costs are going up.
The worst is behind them.
The worst is behind them. Wages are going up, and there is some sustained inflation in Japan. And to make sure it is sustained and it gets entrenched and does not go away, Japan is going to continue with this ultra loose monetary policy.
Yes, the
So
central
when
bank.
the rest of the world is tightening,
Yes, Japan is saying I'm still
Japan
cooling,
is Japan is still
chilling.
chilling, which could become a big boost to Japanese economy. But in spite of this, my biggest worry for Japan
What's their population?
is the population. And the point is they have been parochial in allowing people to come in.
Migration has not been their strong suit.
Migration has not been their strong suit. And that is going to be a problem.
Yes, but that problem cannot be fixed with any money. They've tried incentivizing. The latest now they said they've gone all out. This is a last chance trying to save this, they've said. And the government is trying to prop it up by giving all kinds of incentive schemes for families,
No,
young
no, no, no,
families.
no. The
But the
main,
social fabric itself has changed in the country.
yes, the only way they can reverse this is if inflation returns and people feel good about having children. If people are going to feel miserable like they have felt miserable for the last 40 years nearly, from 1980 to 2023, if there is no optimism and there is no hope, see, after all, economics is 99% psychology.
Very true.
So if the animal spirits of the Japanese don't come out, very little can be done to revive this whole thing. But as a short-term fix, they should allow more
Immigration,
immigration
yes.
and more mixing of their
But that cannot be done
race.
for, though it makes economic sense to them. Culturally, there seems to be a strong resistance to it. They are extremely xenophobic. They become, as soon as a slight floodgate opens, even the recent thing which happened when the tourism, the corona things dropped, and they said everybody can come and visit them. The first wave of tourism came, the Japanese people had huge revulsion to these tourists coming to their country. They didn't want the tourism back. Though it helps their economy, they know it helps economy, helps them
So,
everything, but they're like, no, but we still don't want it.
but there are some select Japanese companies, as Warren has shown,
Yes,
which are very interesting. So one should look at this
as an investment
as
angle
an investment angle. You should look at Japanese companies
and Japanese stocks.
and Japanese stocks, especially the established mature ones. They are very cheap. And the Japanese corporate governance has improved leaps and bounds.
Yes,
Like the Toshiba effect or whatever happened in Toshiba, we discussed it.
yes, we did a video about that.
Yeah. So Toshiba has allowed the investors to win. And even the Japanese stock exchange, Tokyo Stock Exchange, and the Ministry of Company Affairs in Japan want greater democracy. So you cannot have promoters with very little amount of shares
Correct.
to
Being
dictate
dictators, yeah.
dictate terms. So there is a culture change in Japan that is happening. Like we know for sure now, the way it's going, Toyota is going to swallow Suzuki.
Yes.
So anyway, let's wait and see, and let's see how this investment of Uncle Warren pans out. I think it will be successful because the dividends these companies are paying
Will offset his loans.
will offset is more than offset his loans.
True.
So thank you for watching Beerage. If you like this content, hit the like button of this video and write your comments. We will try to address them. And do not forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the bell notification. If you have all done all this, pass this video to your friends and relatives and ask them to take a look. Once again, I thank you for your support for Beerage. I am in Tokyo on work on the 5th of August 2023. I have a lot of following in Japan, Tokyo. Those who want to meet me in Tokyo on 5th August, kindly drop me an email on the address given below or contact us on WhatsApp there. My team would get in touch with you and facilitate the meeting. Once again, I thank you for your support for Beerage. It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to bericenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.